Moving on to agenda item number 3, consideration and possible action to award a design build contract to Fisher Sand and Gravel Company.
Look at this. People come and fish, and they come with their families.
And you just want to come and place a wall.
In an amount not to exceed $224 million.
Decisions being made 4.5 hours away from the border in Austin.
How do you come and decide
In our area.
and not even take taxpayers' opinion?
A $224 million contract given to a company 1,600 miles away in North Dakota to build 9 miles of the Texas border wall.
Nobody has reached out to us.
Imagine the shock Rio Bravo Commissioner Amanda Aguero felt when Fox San Antonio contacted her about the state's plan
All those in favor say aye.
to put part of the wall in her district.
Not only is the amount of money something crazy, but I honestly think that if they could just come down and talk to the people that were affected, how do you create a formula of a solution that you think is going to fix a problem that you are not familiar with because you do not live here?
The wall that we're building in South Texas, we're building a 30-foot wall that has got an 8 to 12-foot concrete barrier below grade.
Sí está pasando demasiada gente.
This woman, who did not want to be identified, has lived here all of her life. She says the flow of migrants running down her street is tiring.
Yo antes no dormía por la razón de que estaba parada en la puerta.
But she says neighbors here don't believe a wall will stop the problem for long. She also worries about the safety of the fence. The reason?
It's a border security system.
The company awarded the contract. Fisher Sand and Gravel built a similar wall in Mission, Texas just a few years ago. That wall is now falling apart. When we asked the Texas Facilities Commission what changes were ordered to ensure the company's new structure here won't fail, they sent a statement that in part says the state's commission dictates the requirements, and those are the same ones the feds use as dictated by the Corps of Engineers. No peace of mind for the mayor of Rio Bravo, who also says he knew nothing of the new contract with Fisher Sand and Gravel.
Right now, it's sinking. And if it doesn't get fixed, it might fall, right? And you're talking about a 3-story wall that's huge, So it's something that, is very alarming. And to give a contract to the same contractor.
Mayor Aguilar isn't the only one who wants to know why Fisher Sand and Gravel was chosen if they were not the top choice for the state.
They were one of 5 of the qualified firms on the contract. Help me out. How's the final decision made there?
And the $24 million price tag per mile also raised some eyebrows.
Poland has put up a wall that's about 220 miles long. They did it for $400 million. Help me out on why ours costs 10 times as much per mile to go through South Texas.
It's a great question, but the reality is not all walls are created equal.
As you said, not all walls are equal.
But can anything be done to keep this new part from falling apart like in the valley?
Past performance is something that we definitely look at.
Amy Patrick is a civil structural engineer who's a wall expert. She analyzes and cleans up design disasters.
I was disappointed that they're not scrutinizing this design, that they're not waiting to see how exactly this design plays out. There are definite ways that this design could be improved.
But to build the wall, the Texas Facilities Commission must first get residents of El Cenizo and Rio Bravo to sell.
Our biggest obstacle that we faced is the negotiation with the landowners. We're dealing with literally thousands of property owners. Unlike Arizona, we are dealing with private landowners through Spanish land grants. It is a maze that I just have never anticipated.
This has been land that has been held for generations.
Laredo Councilwoman Melissa Cigarroa, who owns land by the river, says that what the commission is doing now to accomplish the governor's goal is preying on low-income Latino landowners.
It is not just Mexican-American landowners that have land here. There are also plenty of Anglo big-time landowners with 1,000 acres or more. And he's not complaining about those landowners. He's having the most trouble getting access to land from them. Wish all you want, Governor Abbott, you're not taking our land.